Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria, where things are slow going. There's no doubt about that. But they are improving, and that's very, very good. So we're working our way through some of these issues. There are a lot of them right now. Our emergency relief measures have toned down the number of victims. The Great Hunger will be timing out in 9 months, so that's great. And hungry, apparently. Great and hungry. So we're just going to continue working on these iron mines for the time being. Working somewhat on that input goods shortage, although currently our input goods shortages are only sulfur and lead. That is definitely noted. We'll back off on some of those imports. And if our input goods shortages are sulfur and lead, 1 building and 8 buildings affected by that. Glassworks and chemical plants. So chemical plants are definitely a bit of a problem. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some sulfur mines here. So we'll toss in 5 sulfur mines as well. I'm not going to bother with the other things here, but I do want to move the chemical plant up to the top, and I want to be weaving in government administrations here. Building government administrations is still an exceptionally high priority for us. And we'll queue up more government administrations soon enough. So this will be fine. Those sulfur mines do need to be worked on, and we'll just cruise on forward here. Cool. So 14 weeks until these chemical plants are done. That's looking fine. Also looking fine, our current income. So that's solid. We're working our way through our bureaucracy deficit, and that is honestly the highest priority, is to get this bureaucracy deficit gone. Okay, we can bump up these government administrations again, because that one finished up. Cool. So we'll just do something kind of like this. Excellent. Okay, we did just dip negative financially. We'll keep an eye on that. 67.5. Yeah, that's pretty gross. No doubt about that. But our radicalism is improving over time. Things are getting better. We do have expensive government goods, tools, iron, paper. Fair enough. And taxation capacity is a big, big problem at this moment. No doubt about that one. Against the odds. Okay, radicals from discrimination, or... No, they fairly earned their success. We'll go ahead and erode some segregation there. So, we're going to move the government administrations up like so. We want to make absolutely sure that our government administrations are finishing up reasonably. So we're going to do so like that. What are we spending our money on primarily for our government buildings here? 125k on paper? That seems reasonable, actually. Cool. So we are running this sulfur input goods shortage. It's not much of an input goods shortage right now, but it will probably become one later. Now there's an iron input goods shortage. Okay. There are 9 buildings affected by that shortage, and those buildings are important. Oh, the Great Hunger just went away. That's fantastic. Do we need any additional infrastructure anywhere? The answer is yes. Ports only give 5 infrastructure per level, so we need 1, 2, 3. We need 2 and 1. Which is sad. The question is, how do we want to time this? I think that we need to prioritize the government administrations above all of this. The sulfur mines are probably not that big of a deal, is my guess. I don't think that they actually matter that much, but I want to make sure that these government administrations are in position here. And we'll just get these moved up. We are going to need to queue up more, of course, and we'll just go through and queue up another round of government administrations everywhere where we currently don't have enough. So this is going to be absolutely fine here. There's going to be a lot of them built, of course, but that is completely and totally expected. Okay, so we'll get those going. And to be clear, Central Archives will help that. That's 4 years out. So these were all queued up at the top. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move these all up to the top. And we're going to move the ports up and the sulfur mines, but not the barracks. So something along the lines of this. Now, we're going to move these government administrations up. And the sulfur mines do need to get finished eventually. Yes, indeed they do. I really wish that we could just drag and drop these. It would be so much faster than doing it this way. So much faster. Unfortunately, we cannot drag and drop. So this sulfur mine should be moved down to about here. And then we'll just do something kind of like this for the time being. So I just want to get the sulfur mines finished. They are close to being done. I don't think we need to spend time working on the ports just yet, although it will become quite important. Okay, I'm just moving those up for the time being. Yep, that looks correct. Cool. So let this kick on forward. We'll get these sulfur mines done because they're very close to being done. And that'll be fine. Cool. So we are running a small deficit right now. We can get rid, at this point, of our emergency relief. So that'll be good. We could theoretically put in a consumption tax. I mean, services would be good, but it would also be really bad. I don't think that would actually be great. 10% minting, that would be reasonably helpful. How much are we making from minting? 158k? Yeah, that's not bad. 23k now. We could theoretically expand our construction from that. Now, we're already running into tooling and iron issues, right? So that's a potential issue with expanding our construction. We'll keep that in mind. And for the moment, I think this is reasonably fine. I would like to expand our construction. For now, we'll take this up to 10. And those will finish up very quickly. Cool. So that's all underway. And as before, and this is going to cause us probably some financial issues. We'll see what happens with that. And yeah, that taxation capacity is an issue. Okay, so we're now constructing at a rate of about 200 per week. So that's progress. No doubt about that. That is certainly progress. Our biggest issue right now, of course, is our construction efficiency. And to get that under control, we need to get these government administrations built, which is why we're prioritizing always constructing some government administrations. The duel, huh? Let's go ahead and ban dueling. Cool. So minus 4,000. Okay. It seems viable. Like, not that big of a deal. Are we running input goods shortages because of it? No. Okay, noted. So this seems okay. We currently have, at this point, 31 months until Central Archives, and Central Archives will help us pretty dramatically. So that's good. We certainly need to work up our bureaucracy. There's no doubt about that. So we're going to get these sulfur mines wrapped up. We are still running a lead input goods shortage. But I'm not too concerned about that. Do we just import some lead? Sure, let's just import some lead from Britain. That should be okay. Iron input goods shortages are a problem. I don't want to import iron where we can help it, but we're going to import a little bit here. I want to get these ports finished up before we queue up anything like iron mines. Iron mines would be great to queue up here. Plus 9.7% construction efficiency here. That's fascinating. Fascinating indeed. Okay. Yeah, there's just not much in terms of radicalism there. I like it. Our radicalism across the board is coming down. And actually, we can afford additional construction here. So I'm going to bump us up to 15 here. There we go. Beautiful. We'll get those completed. This construction efficiency is a big part of it, right? That's a big part of what's delaying us at this moment. That said, finishing up Central Archives will go a long ways towards that. We're 23 months out from that now. So that's looking beautiful. We're now making some decent construction paces here. Still making 30K. Yeah, this is looking really, really good. I think at this point, we probably do build additional iron mines. Having additional iron would always be good. So we'll get these going, and we are still working on a number of things here beyond just the iron mines. So I don't think we need to move around our order here. Seems reasonably fine. I do want to move this port up to here so that we get started on that. There we go. And we'll get these ports all going. Yeah, there is that lead input goods shortage. But look at this. We now have regular construction efficiency over here. Okay. That's starting to be amazing. We're making our way through this. I like it. And look at our finances get better. This is all because our radicalism is dropping at a pretty good rate. And we are growing at about 1 million annually, so that's not bad at all. I want to get a full extra construction province here. Not you. There we go. I want to get all of this built. This is maybe a mistake. This may be overbuilding it. But we'll see. More construction is going to be very, very useful for us if we can get our economy balanced around it without doing too much deficit spending. So there we go. Down to 1637 weeks. This is looking so much better. So much better. Tools are still expensive right now. We're not rocking an input goods shortage currently. We are fairly negative in terms of our cash. I'm not surprised about that as all of that construction comes online, to be clear. So we're going to finish up this round of government administrations, and we're at a deficit of about 50K. So yes, the construction was a little bit overbuilt. I'm betting that it's mostly due to the price of iron and tools here. Most likely. Yeah, there's all of that taxation capacity that needs to be built. And we're working on it. So all these government administrations are being built. The bigger part of this, though, is still that bureaucracy. And the radicalism went up a decent amount here. Why? Decreases in standard of living. Okay, our standard of living dropped off slightly. I mean, that's understandable, I suppose. We are going to have Central Archives in about a year. So that will be a big benefit for us. Gold has been depleted in Outer Manchuria, which is not ideal. But it'll do. And we are definitely constructing a lot faster. So that's fine. I do want to get additional iron being worked on. Tools are also, I think... Yeah, tools and iron are going to be the problem here for the moment. That said, we're nearly positive in our bureaucracy, and we're collecting a lot more taxes now. So that's a good sign. Missionary works down here. Foreign missionaries. This gives us education access, but they do start to convert to Protestantism. Either way, we're going to have some Protestants there. I think the education access is probably worth it for the time being. Curious and concerning indeed. They're really starting to convert down here very quickly. Now, the Heavenly Kingdom is appearing. Okay, so we definitely don't want the Heavenly Kingdom to happen. So, does not have God-worshipping society. Okay. So which state is it with that? This one. What can we do about that? Remaining time of 30 months. And the Heavenly Kingdom will fail if any state has God-worshipping society, any pop has Protestant religion, turmoil is greater or equal to 15%. But I think we need 4 states to be like this. Noted. Okay, so we'll not allow anyone else to do that, ideally. And there's not really any, like, decrees that we can do. I suppose promote national values? Okay, that is religious conversion rates. So we'll go ahead and promote national values there. And we cannot set this decree down over here. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, City of Plenty, indeed. 3 expected minimum standard of living, but a lot more loyalty. I like it. That was actually a big jump in loyalty. Beautiful. So we are about to become positive in our bureaucracy here, especially once Central Archives finishes up. We've got 6 months on that. And we're building these government administrations at a pretty good rate here. I like it. North German Federation wants a trade agreement with us. We accept that, actually. And we would like to import some iron from them if we could. What about tools? Can we import any tools? We can. We'll get a little bit of tool importing going. Excellent. The Han culture has become obsessed with sugar. Fascinating. So, if we go into our religion here. Let's see. So this is our culture, and this is our religion. Got it. So 14% is currently Protestant, and is that number increasing or decreasing? It appears to be decreasing, broadly. Okay, so that's good. Now we are going to be done building this set of government administrations very soon. At the same time, the Central Archives is 13 weeks left. So maybe we allow our barracks to be worked on for a little bit here. Maybe. Yeah, I think for the moment it's okay. We're getting close to coming out of deficit here. What I more want to do is let Central Archives finish off before we queue up any additional government administration. So we'll just continue working through this queue. That'll be okay. Our construction efficiency is slowly improving over time. And that looks reasonably solid. So this is still at 14%. There's Central Archives. Cool. So at this point, we wanted to work towards railways, so it would be mechanical tools. Fantastic. We're also quite positive financially at the moment. I like it. That's a very, very good thing. Do we want to expand our construction? Well, probably not at this exact moment. So at this point, how much are we getting here? 10 taxation capacity per level. Okay. So if we look at our existing taxation capacity here, we are currently building 2 in Outer Manchuria, which we don't technically need 2, but that's fine. So Outer Manchuria will be okay, and here we're going to need 6 total. Here we're going to need 13 total. And we'll call that good for now. And we'll just work our way through these. Oh, look at this. Nice. Efficient construction here. I like it. That's amazing. So this is all fine. We will work our way through this. No problem whatsoever there. Opium addiction. That is sad. Very sad indeed. The East India Company backed down in their diplomatic play against Great Britain. Okay. I know how that feels. I wish them luck. Our government administrations are going to be finishing up relatively efficiently, and we're going to be positive in our bureaucracy, which of course means that we're going to be able to start passing our law enforcement institutions here. That is the important thing here. So for the overall here, we're going to need like 15,000 bureaucracy. It's a lot of bureaucracy, but we'll have that just from our taxation capacity. Minus construction efficiency in some of these areas. So that's definitely noted. And we'll just let these government administrations finish up for now. I wouldn't mind further expanding our construction. I'm going to add in 5. I don't want to overbuild this. And this is minus construction efficiency as well. Okay. Slightly upsetting there. Line infantry have been unlocked. That's good. We're very, very happy about that one. Can we do anything in terms of laws? We're on poor laws right now. I think that's okay. I wouldn't mind moving off of traditionalism, but we don't have any real way to do that right now. Unless we were to bring in the rural folk and go for agrarianism. Which would just be better, right? Minus 25% taxation capacity. And bureaucracy population cost modifier. This would put us at 34. We put the rural folk into government. And we have not invented romanticism. Okay. That's exciting. Romanticism is, of course, over here. 35 months to research that. We'll do it. And that, of course, means that we should kick these guys out of government for now. And go back to here. I don't like the radicalism that this will give us, but it will tick down over time. And we just want that additional legitimacy for the time being. Okay. It'll take us time to be ready to pass agrarianism. But agrarianism would definitely be good to pass. It's not the final law that we want to go to, but it'll do. Cool. God worshippers in Xiaozhou. Okay. So that is over here now. Indeed. That's got 5 years on it. So we're going to work on promoting national values here as well, but we actually can't set this. Now we can. Now it's updated. Cool. So this only has 8 months left on it. So that'll be going away in 8 months. We will work on suppressing the Protestantism here. That's down to 13.2%. This is at 10%. Okay. So we're definitely going to work on suppressing both of those. No doubt about that one. So these government administrations are going to be done shortly. We are working on a lot of barracks at this moment. And that's okay. The gamble. This guy's openly preaching about the benefits that a mysterious and secret political gamble can bring to our government. How bad can it be? What possibly goes on here? We'll see. He succeeded, and the scholar officials will reap the rewards, or plus 15% authority, which will allow us to suppress another god-worshipping province if that ends up happening. Almost 2. Okay, cool. So these government administrations are finishing up right now. Excellent. Do we further expand our construction? Yes, we do. We'll let that finish up. 7 weeks on that. Okay. These barracks are definitely slow to construct. No doubt about that one. But they'll get there eventually. Our GDP is definitely holding firm. So that's a good sign as well. And radicalism is improving. Yeah, even with that bump there, we're good. I like it. So barracks in Urga is finishing up eventually. Here in 6 weeks. That's solid. And we're going to want government administrations at this point. So we are going to build 1 here, we're going to build 2 here, and we're going to build 14 here, and then we're going to build 20 here. There we go. And apparently that went away. I didn't get there in time. That's fine. So, how bad is the construction efficiency out here? It's pretty bad. Noted. We're at 683 bureaucracy right now. So we are positive. And we want to start working our way up this law enforcement investment level. Now, I believe that we can swap over our government administration to standardized filing system, correct? Correct. That will put us pretty negative financially. Filing cabinets, yes. Plus 5% bureaucracy. I think we have enough bureaucracy for the moment. So we can start working down our institution. That's great. What's less great is our income. Paper is currently very expensive, and that's not shocking. So we're going to hop into here, and we're going to queue up at least 5 paper mills. There we go. And this will need to get fixed eventually. We can probably run this deficit for a little bit. We would still be fine without construction, actually. So I think it's reasonable. We can run this for a while, but this construction efficiency is painful. God worshippers down over here. That is definitely spreading. Okay. Well, we're going to continue to work on suppressing that. How long on this here? Actually, it's gone here. So that's good. How long does it last? 5 years and 4 years. Okay, so the Heavenly Kingdom might end up happening here. Failing to stop the appearance of the Heavenly Kingdom, failing to retake the Heavenly Kingdom. Noted. Okay. Well, it is about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue working through our rather long list of problems that we need to solve. It's very lengthy. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadowwolf, MLohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kintogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Anna the Elephant, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.